as my mom would say, Matt, get a job. Stop being a bum.
Dude, we all say that to you.
That's not your mama. That's just
bro,
everyone.
That's just life.
Everyone says that to you. That's not specific.
Guys, why are you guys switching up at me?
Come up with more questions on the fly. Post Switch 2 bought.
These are the 3-pounders that survived the. What was it?
Out of the how many? 5? 5 of us. Actually 6, because Emil's bailed on us like the first minute. Didn't even come to the store with us.
He says he has a job.
Waiting outside.
I don't believe him.
Dude. Okay.
Hey, check out that video. It's a real banger.
Oh,
Probably it hasn't been made yet when I'm talking right now, but it's probably a banger.
Those who know.
Bro. Let's just get to the questions.
Today we're gonna be doing.
We haven't slept in like 24 hours.
I'm running on like 30 minutes left of like full power.
All right, let's
actually not
get
full
to
power.
the
Like
questions.
all right, whatever. Today we're gonna be doing our expectations of the Switch 2 before we unbox this thing and play it.
Hasn't been unboxed yet. The camera is on top of the box.
Yep,
we're using it as a stand.
Yeah, we don't have. Okay, we don't have to mention we don't have a stand. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, YouTubers, bro.
It's actually floating on my water bottle right now. So we're gonna start with our Switch 2 questions. Our first one is: do we think that the Switch 2 will end up being better than the Switch 1? Like within like the first year?
Are we starting?
No.
First year?
Like it doesn't. Honestly, I don't even. I think this question is just an overall no. I don't think it'll ever beat the Switch.
As my mom would say, Matt, get a job. Stop being a bum.
Dude, we all say that to you.
That's not your mama. That's just everyone.
That's just life.
Everyone says that to you. That's not specific.
Guys, why are you guys switching up at me?
Alright, bro. Alright,
Switch reference?
Switching up on our day one. Yeah, they're on Switch 2. Alright.
Wait, I didn't answer.
Yeah, how much better would... Okay, you go first. Better... How... Like, do you think the Switch 1 will be worse?
I actually do have high hopes for the Switch 2 because it's giving me deja vu from the Wii U. And I really like the Wii U. Dog shit on really...
Dog shit.
No one's gonna buy this shit, but I think it's gonna be actually fun.
Incorrect. There were a lot of buyers at 6 a.m.
We waited
at Walmart.
We waited in line for like 8 hours, but there was no line.
It was like 2.
It
was like some old ass dude, and like he probably is buying it for his kid, who like I don't know, he's gonna give him as a gift.
Listen. For how big the release was for the original
there
Nintendo
was
Switch.
2 people. There was no lines. The pre-order sold out.
You guys didn't hear what I said. I said, for how big the Nintendo Switch release was, the original Nintendo Switch release, how great it was. I think this is just. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a better version, but I think it might be like.
I just remember being sad when the Switch released because I was like, oh man, bro, I still got my Wii U.
I honestly...
I'll be the first to tell you, no one's going to be excited to pay that price.
I didn't buy the first Switch until like a year after it came out.
Yeah, I bought mine a bit
And
later
that's because
too,
I wanted to play Breath of the Wild, and there was like, I was not hyped for any games on the Switch. And
after
then
Breath of the Wild, it was all downhill, bro.
Dude, I bought... No, what do you mean it was all uphill?
Nah.
Oh, you mean in terms of like game quality, or what do you mean?
Everything.
No, okay. What do you mean everything? After I bought a Switch and I played like...
I had 3 meals a day where...
Alright, bro. Played Breath of the Wild, played Mario Odyssey, played Mario Kart, played... What else did I play? I played... Oh, what was that?
And that's for Yappuccino.
Dude, alright, bro. You know, fuck it. We're moving on to the next question.
The deciding factor is that it's going to be the Joy-Cons. Because the reason why the Switch went blue is because I buy like... I buy 6 Joy-Cons for it, and within a month, all of them have unplayable stick
6
drift.
Joy-Cons? That's not happening. The Joy-Cons
if these don't get stick drift within like a year...
Bro, how much motion did you have back then, twin?
Dude, the fucking Joy-Cons are retailing at $100, like $95 USD.
That's what I'm saying.
This shit better not have stick drift, bro.
If this breaks within 3 months, I mean, that's like
we could sue Walmart.
Dude, we can't sue Walmart if it breaks, bro.
Wait, can we win?
Nintendo?
No, bro.
Can we win against Walmart?
They used to say that you could send like your old Joy-Cons to Nintendo and they fix
such a hassle. But I think I did that once.
I actually do think they would do that, but like, bro, no one's doing that shit, bro.
I hate you.
That should just not happen, bro.
Alright, next question.
Wait, I still have to answer the question. I'm not, honestly, I think the Switch 2 will be worse just because I feel like people aren't gonna like the release as much, and the prices are actually just gonna.
Switch 1 release also sucked. It had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Breath of the Wild. That was it.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was iconic.
2 of the best Nintendo games ever made.
I feel like Mario Kart World is gonna be just as good as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Might be bold.
No way. Or well, that
But
actually.
it's not gonna sell as much.
That
obviously.
actually leads right into our next question. Is do you think Mario Kart will be better than Mario Kart 8?
I think it will be.
No.
It's gonna have some DLC.
No. I mean, probably
I'm
if
saying
they
this,
didn't include the boosters.
I think right now probably not, but they're gonna. I think after DLC for it, it'll surpass it. And I'm saying this with hella nostalgia for Mario Kart 8.
Not gonna lie, I don't really fuck with Mario Kart 8. I like.
So this is.
honestly,
So you have high hopes
Deluxe.
for this then. You have high hopes for this then.
I've watched
I've
some
played,
gameplay.
like-
It actually looks really fun.
I've played I've seen the gameplay. I mean, from us aside from like the straight tracks that they have, which they have a lot. It seems like they have a lot of like.
Well, that's like
straight
that
drive
one
tracks.
mode which we will not be playing, where they connect the. It actually looks really boring.
Yeah, I know the like.
But
open
I think
world
that's
thing.
just a setting you can turn off.
Breath
Now,
of the-
open world, I don't care
Breath
about.
of the Wild
That's just
syndrome
garbage.
has just absolutely.
Breath of the
invaded
Wild
video
ruined gaming, bro.
It actually ruined gaming.
It's not, Breath of the Wild was so good, bro. It's not its fault.
Elden Ring to this day is still the only game to have done it like remotely close to Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom was the same thing pretty much, but they actually managed. They did it worse in Tears of the Kingdom than they did in Breath of the Wild. Anyway, we did actually get the update pack that we have to for Breath of the Wild. Although Breath of the Wild, alright, bro, Breath of the Wild sucks to fucking play. Or not play, but it sucks to.
What the?
Edit
What does that mean?
Edit that out, bro. Edit
It's
that
good.
Out. Listen, alright, next question.
Do not eat, bro. The mic is picking up.
You're so fucking
If the mic
fat,
can pick
bro.
up a little fart from Brian, it's gonna pick up the crinkling.
Man,
of the
alright.
bag.
Editor, edit that out. Alright.
Editor, cut that out.
Do you think, alright, so over or under, do you guys think the price is worth it?
No,
I don't think
not right now. It's not.
500 bones wasn't.
500 bones.
Once they add more games, maybe. Right now, dude,
I
that's
don't even
not
think
worth
the games
it.
matter. Honestly, it depends.
This is nothing, bro. This is Mario Kart, and then every other.
This is my
Switch game.
expectations. So here's the thing: if I open the console right now, right, and if I open the console, I turn on my old Switch. It takes like a few clicks, I don't know, enter, email, whatever the hell, like ID, Nintendo Switch ID, whatever, to move all my library from there to the Switch 2. If it does it like that, I think it's worth it. Honestly, that alone will be worth it for me, the money for me, because my Switch 2, my original Switch is so tattered. So I
Can we bring it in the camera
Yeah, I'm
frame?
gonna just bring it, bro. This thing, I don't even think it's gonna focus in the camera, but it's like scratched to hell.
His little sister just like
Look at that.
ate that, bro. That you cannot unleash your little siblings on that shit, bro.
Wait, will
That's trash.
Will the siblings get their paws on the Nintendo Switch?
Why does
too?
Matt have a tear rolling down his eye? His left eye.
No, bro's actually. Like, you good, bro?
He wants to play so bad.
Dude, we're gonna play soon. Calm down.
I just want to play.
Alright, I'm done. Honestly, I think the price will be worth it because it's just an upgrade of the
Dog,
Switch.
not right now, bro. It's
As of
$550
right
for
now,
Mario
maybe.
Kart as of
With
right now.
how many problems I had with my Switch, I
Well,
think
once
it's
more
worth it.
games are
Alright,
added,
next question. Do we think this has a chance to stand up to the current generation consoles and like PC and current consoles?
Doesn't have to, bro.
Well, yeah, I guess Nintendo has no competition with family games, so it's kind of like I've always bought like I've owned a Nintendo, the new Nintendo every single year of my life probably. Like I don't think I've ever not owned a Nintendo alongside like whatever else I had.
I just think
I'll spit it out, babe. Me personally. You like in deep in thought, bro. I'm done.
We had a rough experience
asleep?
camping outside the store.
Hinder, you guys were disrupting
Dude,
my
you call
Spike
fucking
Ball.
hinder. We're not playing
my
Spike
train
Ball.
of thought.
Dude, I'm done.
We were really. It was like numb out there.
Honestly, okay, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I think it'll stand up to the current generation consoles is because anytime anyone wants to play like a family game or like a party game or like a cool like any game with other people in the same room, Nintendo's gonna be the go-to, and it always will be the go-to like moving forward, considering how most games are like live service online, need connection, one player, no split screen.
However, the game of Monopoly. I'll be the first to tell you guys.
Monopoly.
Monopoly
Not
with
just
friends.
play Monopoly over.
Do they have a Monopoly?
Monopoly, Among Us, and Game Bees are all go-to.
The classic big three.
The
Big
big
three.
three.
Okay.
It's so
All right,
fun.
move
but
on.
no
Like,
one wants to
we're
watch
going
it,
off
bro.
track, man. We're going off track.
How
We
many
need to.
questions do we have?
We got one more left. Okay. Oh, actually, we have two. Okay. Do you guys think this will be worth sitting 8 hours in the cold and the concrete and sitting there for 8 hours?
Guys,
So do we think it's worth
I'll address the issue.
Oh well, I would have done that if we didn't get it anyway. I had nothing to do. I have no job. I was having fun.
it? Dude, you're a loser.
I got called a loser by my own mom, so.
Yeah, play the clip.
Check that out. Play the clip. Play the clip.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I can't get a job.
Why can't you get a job?
Call bro. They done called bro in the middle of the jewel.
Mom, I'm sitting outside for 12 hours to wait for the new console release.
It's not even my console. I'm just gonna play it and then go home.
Mom, I'm with the Pounders right now.
Okay. All right, and then let's just end this video, man. This has just been going on too long.
Overall,
I want to play already. Our overall expectations. That's what I said. Our overall expectations. 1 through 10 out of 1 through 10 out of 10.
can we use decimals?
Yes, you can use decimals, bro.
2.75.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. That is really low.
Dude, I'm giving it a solid 7.
8.5 out of 10. I'm actually kind of excited for this thing.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Oh wait, okay. Excited and different overall expectations. I think it's not gonna exceed my expectations. I think it's gonna be like.
I think no one's gonna buy this, but
I think it's gonna be a more powerful Switch. It's gonna look exactly like the Switch.
No, it's not though. That's the biggest difference. Is it's not gonna look like the Switch because it's gonna be more quality and higher HD, whatever you call it.
No, but I guarantee, dude. I bet you we boot up the Switch right now, the Switch 2 right now, and it's gonna look fucking identical to the Switch. It's gonna run better,
yeah.
60 frames, and on top of that, we plug it in as boom. 4K.
what if we plug it in and it's just brick?
Wait, are you
already?
saying what I'm saying?
Plug
That
it in.
it's gonna look better?
Yeah, what if we plug it in and
No,
just
I
doesn't
think
work?
it's not.
Well, that's one of their biggest things is that it's gonna the quality.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to
Okay,
tell the
you know what I think it's
graphical
gonna be like?
difference.
I think it's gonna be like this. You remember how you had the Wii menu, right? And then
Wii
you remember
menu.
the Wii U menu?
Wii U menu was the greatest menu in all of games.
Okay,
that
well
was
that might be true, but
little guys
you have
running
the,
around.
You had the Wii menu and then the Wii U menu. They're actually pretty similar, like in terms of everything. There's just like a few different colors and a few different like patterns and like textures and stuff like that. But realistically, it's like boxes with your apps, and you can scroll through them, and then you have all the parental shit at the bottom. So, I think it's gonna be the same thing with the Switch, where I guarantee we boot up, we have the grip order, we have our freaking like icons in the top left, our whole library flipped across, and then the game runs better. Like I'll put money on it.
Yeah.
Having not
Dude,
seen
you
anything
already
on the Switch.
put $560 on it.
500 bones.
This video's over, bro.
Alright.
We're opening.
Alright, guys.
All
Tune in
To
for
the
the next
unboxing
one.
video.
Tune in
Watch
to
that
opening.
next.